Dumpling Days, Chapter 17. Hungry on the train. Apple candy. Almost immediately after we got back from the bathroom, there was a thundering roar and the train came rushing in. As it screeched to a stop in front of us, the crowds buzzed and swarmed. Then the train doors slid open, and there was a great shove as people rushed through the doors like grains of salt through a funnel. But as soon as we sat down and the train left the station, all was still. Not that the train wasn't moving, it was going fast. I watched out the window as the buildings passed faster and faster, but inside the train, everyone seemed like silent, sitting statues. Dad fell asleep almost immediately. Has anybody been on a bullet train? Let me know in the comments. Dad fell asleep almost immediately. I guess he still had jet lag. Every once in a while, he would snore and we would all laugh. Oh boy, you guys would laugh if you heard me sleeping. How do I say I can't speak Chinese in Chinese? Lissy asked Mom. Wo bu hu shou hanyo. Ooh. Wu bu hue. We all tried to repeat it, and the words tangled into a jumble. Boy, I know the feeling. Kiki and I giggled. Lissy shook her head. Too hard, she said. I think one word at a time is better. What's the word for bathroom? Ooh, shi shaoshan? But in Taiwanese, it's ben so. Wait, I said, there's a big difference? Chinese, Taiwanese? It seems the same to me. You know, Lissy said, Taiwanese is like slang. Not exactly, Mom said. I guess Taiwanese is considered a dialect and Chinese the official language. What's a dialect? Kiki asked. This time I was glad Kiki was asking the questions because I didn't know what a dialect was either. Mom thought hard before she spoke. If every state in the United States had its own language in addition to English, the language would be a dialect. Ooh, kind of like Boston accents. In China, some areas have their own languages, their own dialects, but Mandarin Chinese is the official language everyone knows. When the Chinese took over Taiwan, they made Chinese the official language, but people still speak Taiwanese at home. That was really confusing. So do people speak Chinese or Taiwanese here? I asked. Well, Chinese is what people speak at work or at formal events, Mom said. Chinese is more universal, the language that more of the world knows. But Taiwanese is what most people here speak at home with their friends or family. So we use both. That meant all this time in Taiwan, people could have been speaking Chinese or Taiwanese to me, and I never would have known. I sighed. It seemed hard to me, but Lissy wasn't discouraged. You'd better teach us Chinese then, she said. Then we can use it outside of Taiwan too. Okay, Mom said. In Chinese, the word for bathroom is Shishuajin. Oh, you guys got to help me. We all said together. What's the word for please? Lissy asked. Chin? Mom said. Or is it kin? I think it's chin. What about sorry? Dubuki? American? Megoran? A woman with a cart of snacks came by, and I was glad. My stomach had been rumbling the whole time. Mom bought us each some candy, and we bought in a box of strawberry Pocky. Ooh, I love Pocky, which were kind of these long pretzels dipped in a strawberry coating. But it was sweet, not salty. Mom wanted to teach us more Chinese words, but now we were more interested in our Pocky. I ate each pretzel one by one, scraping the pink strawberry layer with my teeth before crunching it, looking out the window the whole time. Ooh, I can't wait to pick up some Pocky at Daiso. After I finished my box of Pocky, I opened the bag of apple candy. It was good, but I was still hungry. Even after I ate the whole pack, I played with the wrapper, crinkling the Chinese words as I rolled it around my hands. I wondered if the label just said apple candy or if the candy had a special name that meant something, like how Pacey meant precious thought. Thinking about my name reminded me of the name chops we were going to get carved. I still didn't feel much like a precious thought, so I wasn't sure if I wanted my name on it. I liked how some of Dad's friends had different things on their name chops. I didn't want never too tired for knowledge, but thoughts as evergreen as a pine tree sounded kind of pretty, like a piece of a poem. But the only poem I knew was was one the only poem I knew was the one that was on Valentine's Day cards. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Hmm. Burning money for Ghost Month. And I wasn't going to put that on my name chop. Outside the window, barrels burning bright flames for Ghost Month burned by. And I thought about the ghosts visiting the living world. Ooh, a lot like Dia de los Muertos. Maybe the ghosts felt the same way I did visiting Taiwan. Here, everyone had conversations that flew through me like I was steam from freshly cooked rice. Sometimes I felt as if no one even saw me, and that made me hollow and empty. Oh, Pacey. But maybe I just needed something to eat. Hmm. Sometimes I'm feeling down, and then I realize I'm dehydrated.